no longer wanted the things of this world, because all he was interested in was, I must decrease, that he must increase. Interested in only one thing, and that was more of God. You see, if there's anything in your life which is more important to you than God, you are bribable. Money is the god for most people in this world, even many Christians. Mammon. That's why Jesus said you can't serve God and mammon. He didn't say you can't serve God and Allah. He didn't say you can't serve God and the devil. He said God and mammon. Because that is the battle for many people. You know, we put posters on the London Underground before with gospel messages. And they don't want to put all type of posters on there, but if you've got the money, they'll put your Christian message on there. If you can pay them, they don't care what you're really writing, as long as they get their money for it, they'll put it on the London Underground. As long as people can get their money, they can do anything. I believe that Christians should be unbribable. And I think that would make us the difference between all people in the world and Christians, is that we should be the unbribable ones. You could bribe a Muslim, you know. In many ways. In fact, in Pakistan, and you can ask our Pakistani brothers and sisters here, many Muslims in Pakistan drink alcohol, but they can't go and buy it. So what do? Find some Christian to go and buy it for them. It's true. The Christian will buy it, secretly give it to them, and they can go off and drink it. But we are the unbribable ones. We should be. The unbribable ones because we are thirsty for God. Thirsty for the Holy Spirit. Harun didn't know what I was preaching today, but these are signs that the sermons are matching in, the worship leaders are seeking God. It's that what I've preached, many of the songs today fitted in with this. I don't know if you noticed. I was noticing, because I knew what I was going to speak, obviously. I was looking at the songs and I realized, could you come and play for us again, Harun? There was a song we sang near the end, Spirit of the Sovereign Lord. As Harun's just going to play this through, I want to ask you, how great is your desire for the living water? In order to get the living water, honesty, confession, truthfulness, uprightness, brokenness is required in our lives. Have you had enough of being out of the Spirit? Do you long to be back in the Spirit? Or are you somebody that's never been in the Spirit? You don't even know what it is, but you know that there's something you've not got, but you would love to experience it. Have you been baptized in the Holy Spirit? Do you speak in tongues? Have you ever received the fullness of the Spirit of God? Have you ever cried out for it? I would that you all speak in tongues, is the word of the Holy Spirit to us. More especially, I want you to prophesy. I believe the Bible teaches the Corinthian church, they went crazy on prophesying. In fact, they didn't really even have proper sermons because everyone was prophesying here, there, and everywhere. And Paul said, let the number be limited to 2 or 3. And messages in tongues, 2 or 3 messages in tongues. But we're not going to go crazy. But if you cry out to God, I believe some of you now, today, God will give you a prophecy. I want you to ask God if that prophecy is for you personally, because it might be. Many times a prophecy is for you as an individual. But if God gives you a prophecy today, and you feel the peace and the leading of the Spirit, that prophecy is for the whole congregation, then I will give you the chance to come and share it, even beyond if it was 2 or 3. Because we're having a time now where we're going to pray and cry out for the Holy Spirit in our lives. We have a saying in English, you can take the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. If you want to drink, it's your choice now. No one can do that for you. It's about where your biggest desire in life lies. Is there a hunger within you for more of the Spirit of God? To really be filled with the Spirit? Let's sing that song. And as we do so, you can stand, you can kneel, you can lay down on the floor, you can worship, you can get into whatever position you want.